Hello everybody, and today we are looking again into pointers, and for today we are looking into pointers in vectors and arrays, and yeah, that's what we do, and let's start. First we start with the vector. In our vector I made two examples. One is with references and one is with pointers to see the exact changes, because because references and pointers almost making the same things, and to look at that I have made both examples. First we look into reference one, and as you can see, for this we can just write out the get element function and say we want to have the inventory at place 0, and when we do that we have just the normal commands that will say us the place at 0, and this should be sort, and this you can see in our console that we have 2 times sort. The other one will do the exact same, just in pointers, and I will explain that now. For this we also start again at the console out, and we have the almost same command. The other thing is we have here a reference point and here a little pointer sign. The pointer sign is just here to say we want to get the value and from the pointer and not the address, and the reference point here is to initialize the pointer that it knows it has to refer to our function up here. Then to say it is a pointer, we have to make it here in our value that we want. We make a constant pointer, so we cannot change it in our function. If you want to change it in your function, you don't make a constant pointer. For this example we do it, and you also say you want to have a pointer sign here at string, so the pointer can return to its value, to its original place, that we can actually also print it out. And then we go down here. Here you write the exact same as before, and to return it you have here your pointer p vector, and this pointer sign here is to say I want to have the value of the pointer and not the address. So the address, so this means sort at position I, that means position 0 that we called out, and it is referred to everything, so it can actually return it to our function up here, that it can implement it back into our code and written out. And this all is necessary. We have to make the brackets so it knows what it has to make first, so that it goes first to our value, then looks which value we want, and then return with the reference, and then it can output our value sort. And yes, pointers are maybe a little bit more difficult than references, and you also usually use references when you can, but you cannot use references when you don't have a constant value. Because of that you use pointers, because references are automatically, in a sense, constant values, and if you don't want them you use pointers. And now we can do some more. Let's say we take this here and copy it, and we paste it down here in the main function, and we say it is equal to string, and then we have to make a pointer here, and then we say it's pointer like string str pointer string, and this is equal to exactly that what we made before, just the difference is that we take the inventory space 1, and then we just say we wanna console out this, and we say console out, and then say it is deck and then string, and with this we can write the same thing because we defined it before. And yes, we can put this away because we defined the string before. And when we run this, we can say example 3, and then we have the x, and yeah, sort x, because we haven't made a space here. We can quickly do that and place a space here, and then it looks a little bit nicer. So we have called out the x, and now we can do some more with it. And for that, we are just saying we want to change it. And for that, we can just say the pointer string is equal to, let's say, a healing potion. And when we do that, it actually changes to healing potion, and we can console out this again to show it. We can also, we just take this here, down here, and then you can see it that we will output healing potion. And when we run this again and enter number example 3, we have changed our vector to healing potion. And that's what you can do with the pointers, or you can also use references for stuff like this. And yeah, that's how it works. And let's go to the next example with the arrays. And for this, I just made a simple example, a simple array with 3 numbers in it, 5,000, 3,000, and 2,000. And now we want to access these 3 numbers. And just for this, we can just add a pointer to high score. And how does this work? It is because arrays work with pointers. And for each number, they have a pointer behind it, or an address. And if we say we want to have a pointer before high score, it will automatically know that we want the 5,000. And if we take example 4, we have 5,000. And for example, if we want the other number, 3,000, we can just say we want the high score plus 1. And with that, it almost works. We have to make it in brackets, because first it has to be added plus 1, and after the plus 1 it should refer or point to it. And when we do that, we should output 3,000 and example 4 and 3,000. And the same we can do with the other. And when your array is 3 big or whatever, you can add plus 12 if you have 12 numbers, and you can access the 12th number of your array. And for this example, I can output now 2,000. And this works completely fine like this. And now we go to the next one. And for this, I added 2 more functions, one increase function and one display function. And to show how the pointers work here, you can just say the integer, the pointers are constant from the array. There's just a name, but we add here after that the value high score, and we just called this array in here. And you have just to make a pointer here, because we have the pointer already here. You have just to point out that they're used now, and then it already has all the information it needs, that it can use all the numbers in another function and return them again, because the pointer is already there, integrated in the array. And to visualize what we do, we just increase the value now from every score. So we have at the end everywhere 500 more, and then we display it. And when we run it now, you can see the example 4, every number is higher than before. And here we have the first example. You have the address, and This is because we haven't put a pointer behind it, because otherwise it would just print out our address, and when we run it again, and example 4, we have our previous number, that is 5000, just written out by the console. Yeah, and that's already it for vectors and arrays, and I hope you enjoyed or learned something in this video today, and with that I say bye.